Sing with me, brothers. Balls. Now, I just want to know one thing. You guys watch a lot of television? I have the shows that I watch. I watch Breaking Bad. I watch Weeds. I watch True Blood. I watch Curb Your Enthusiasm and Entourage. And then basically everything else is, take it or leave it. Like America's Got Talent. I love myself a reality talent show. Something about it. I like seeing freaks fail and try to be good. I love when they really, really believe they can sing or they can act or they can dance or they have some sort of talent and they absolutely don't. That's hilarious to me, and I think it's hilarious to others. But here's what I want to talk to you about today. Balls. America's Got Talent. So they got this semi-good-looking woman who sings opera, and she banged out, I think it was Dream On by Aerosmith. She is close to being in the top 10 of this entire massive competition, which is $1 million prize, and she cannot sing. And then they have this other guy who's doing Sinatra and Dean Martin songs. Wah, ba, ba, yeah. I could sing just as good as he can. I could put on a fake voice and sing well enough that you'll think that's my real voice. So in theory, I am a good singer. But my real voice is just this nasal, annoying voice when I don't really sing well. But I can sing, and I can put on a voice where I can sing, and I can hold a note good enough that it's almost like I'm singing, but I'm really not singing. Do you understand? But this guy, he sort of can sing. But this one girl blows my mind. I don't know if you watch the show, but what happened? She's awful. How did they make it this far? It just goes to show you nothing makes sense. People succeed that you don't know how they could succeed. People fail when you think they should be successful. Like the guy down in the subway. He's wailing out his guitar, jamming out, singing Skinnerd, and I'm sitting there tapping my foot thinking this guy should be famous. Meanwhile, I'm probably high and the acoustics are really great down in the subway, and maybe I'm just hallucinating the whole thing, but this guy's got some talent and he's down in the subway begging for pennies. I don't know. So let's cut to the chase. Another fantastic missed opportunity for your lover, your friend, your pal here, Mr. Crow. And what I did was, I did find one opportunity, and it was, of course, shorting Hans, H-A-N-S. Got it at 85, because any stock that's selling off in a market that's already up 200 points, there's got to be a real seller out there. H-A-N-S has been that stock for me. So I shorted at 85, covered at 84.80, took my 200 bucks, went into the chat room, and yes, I went into the chat room and I said, I just covered this stock here at 84.80, and what did it do? It went to 84.50, and I think it actually broke 84.50 just for a second. Now, does that mean I did something right? I think I did do something right. Let's pat myself on the back. I made money. I went in. I said, this is an opportunity for you guys, and you could have made money. All right, whatever. But this is about the opportunity I want to talk about right now. Now, whatever you may think is going on here, we've been together for X amount of years now, right? And you may think one thing about me. You may not trust me. Maybe you do trust me. But the people that I've been talking to on the phone, one thing I can say for sure is that everybody I've spoke on the phone, you guys are awesome because you are so excited to get something going. And a lot of you guys, I spoke to one guy, he was willing? I was about to say something else. He was ready and willing. See, that's a combination word. Sounds like a combo bite. He was willing to sell his automobile to become a trader. He was willing to just find the money somewhere, go out and rob, steal, borrow to become a day trader. Now, a shady salesman would say, yeah, go and find that money. I'll send you the paperwork and sign you up. I immediately said, please, for the love of God, do not do that. You should only be trading with money that you are willing to risk completely. If you're putting up $5,000 in your account, you should be willing and able to lose that $5,000 and not have any repercussions in your life. You'd be upset about it, but you shouldn't be trading with money that you're scared to lose. You shouldn't be trading with money you can't afford to lose. You can't be trading with scared money, so they say. Because what entails, and let me just cut to the chase right now, prop trading, what I'm associated with. Of course, this isn't my firm. I do not work for this firm, but I have friends that we are in a nice place where we trust one another, and that doesn't come easily in my life. I don't trust anyone. Do you understand that? So what I've done for you is I've cleared out the trust issues. If you trust me, I am going to hand you over to people that I trust. And it's taken me 15 years because the only people I did trust were my original partners, and they've gone on to great and wondrous things. One guy's retired. One guy sold his company for $50 million. I never should have strayed from the path that he showed me, and that's my fault. But what I've done is I've cut out all of the trust issues. So if you know what a prop trader entails, let me explain to you what a prop trader is if you're confused about the situation. The SEC, the NASDAQ, and all the governing bodies out there have made it so you have lots of difficulty becoming a trader. Hang on one second. All right. There's always somebody coming in to say hi to me. So let me explain to you what it is. So the SEC and all the governing bodies of the industry, first of all, they're trying to kill the industry. You understand? The Goldman Sachs and all the powers that be, they don't want the little guys participating anymore. First of all, even before algorithms, the dark pools and the black boxes and all the computerized matrix trading came around, they still didn't want you to participate. Because when they built the SOA system, we were able to manipulate that system and SelectNet. Remember SelectNet? We were able to find our way of making money and the momentum trading, and things were trading in eighths and quarters and halves. And on that momentum, and we saw the market makers in the level 2 machine, which doesn't exist anymore. You don't see market makers, all you have is ECNs. We used to be able to have a basic on a level playing ground. We would see Goldman Sachs looking to bid into a stock. You don't have that anymore. And then the same momentum, let's say we bought Cisco at 15 1/8, which is 12.5 cents. That same momentum of buying would take Cisco up in eighth point increments, 12.5 cents every increment. Now when you buy Cisco or any stock in general, that momentum that used to take your stock up quickly in an eighth or a quarter or 3/8 is now 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cents. Somebody gets in your way, back down 1 cent. 5 cents, 2 cents. ECNs, thousands of ECNs, 1 cent, 2 cent. Oh. In that moment of frustration of watching something go up and down 2 cents, that same momentum used to carry you forward eighth, quarter, 3/8. You'd be able to offer out your stock next to it. I'm having a hard time. I'm getting all verklempt. Talking about the old days. That same momentum, you'd buy 3,000 shares at a whole number, offer out at an eighth, take your $375 or $750 and call it a day. And you would do that 10 times a day. And you make $7,500 a day. Fantastic stuff, right? That's how it was. That's how easy it was. That's why, and people are wondering, if I'm complaining this much and how everything goes wrong for me, I made so much money that I've been able to live off that money for the last 10 years. So everything that you've witnessed over the last 4 years has been utterly and disgustingly true. I have churned my life, people. Do you understand? I'm not just churning my account. I'm churning my entire existence. But yet, I'm holding on to the hope that the Hit the Bid family will come together. We'll have a solid group of traders, a solid chat room, and more importantly is that I will overthrow Kramer, and I will have a half-hour program, and I don't even need to overthrow Kramer. I just need to be on TV. Let me give you some stock advice. We'll have some hot chicks come on and give their 2 cents. We'll have some other hot chick doing the news. We'll make fun of this guy, have that guy do an interview. We'll have a band, a stand-up comic. We'll talk about drugs and something, blah, 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 blah. Half hour will go by. You'll have a lot of fun. You've learned something. It's fantastic. It's a show. There it is. Boom. You've got a show on your hands right there. It's fantastic. And then Hit the Bid will be free. Yeah, I'll be able to give free advice and we'll just be running commercials. It'll be fantastic. I've had this dream for so long. I refuse to let it go. Never let go of your dream, people. Never let go. So what is prop trading? So let's go back to how the powers that be are trying to kill you and me and this entire industry. First, they made decimalization. So, we're trying to help out the common investor by crunching the spreads. Bullshit. They were trying to hurt the traders for being able to make those spreads and be able to bid and offer and actually make money bidding and offering the stock and making money on momentum and offering it out in quarters and eighths and dollar increments. All that is gone. And every year, there's new and new laws that come along that try to hurt the trader from even getting into this industry. Now, I understand. The SEC wants to protect the little guy, to make sure that there's not these unscrupulous firms. What was going on over the last 5 or 6 years with the Foreman LLC, Joe Schmo, Roderick over there, Phil Bob, and Jessup. Where do I come up with these names? They'd all pool their money together, form an LLC, but then Joe Bob would blow his account up and ruin it for everybody else because all your money was pooled together. Now it doesn't work like that. Now there's rules and rules on top of rules. You need to be deemed as a professional trader. So what does that mean? If you're a prop trader, you put up your $5,000. The firm then lets you commingle your money with the firm's money. And you need to pay all these fees because now you are deemed a professional trader. Okay? So everybody's got their hand out. New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, the Amex, the ARCA guys, everybody's got a data fee. Now you got to pay data fees because you are a professional. Then the prop firm needs to take a percentage of the money that you make. Okay? Why? Why should we take money from you? It's hard enough to make money in this industry. Why are we making money? We're making money off the commissions, right? Why do we have to take money out of your account also? This is a standard practice because the idea is that we have a vested interest in you making money because we want you to succeed because we're getting a percentage. If we just let you have 100% of your money, then we would just say, yeah, go ahead and play and do your best. And if you screw up, doesn't matter to us. We don't really have any vested interest in you. So they actually require us to take money from you on a monthly basis. Again, this is prop trading. This is a standard practice. And then depending on your volume and how successful you are and what kind of trader you are, that in turn deems how much of a percentage the company takes from you. Depending on how greedy the firm is, that also plays a big part of it on how much money they're going to take from you. I believe the most you can keep is 90% of your money. Some guys start you out at 60, sometimes 65, sometimes 70. And so they charge you an extraordinary rate. So the bottom line is you need to find out what you're being charged for the data fees. You need to know what you're being charged for your software fees. You need to know what you're being charged for everything. That's what you need to do. So when you find all that out, and if you want to be a prop trader, after you're done finding out all that information, come to me and I will tell you whether or not you're being ripped off and if somehow I could point you in a better direction. And if I can't, simple one-word answer. I can't do that. That's not one word. I will just say no, I can't beat it. Moral of the story here is you need to contact me for us to have this conversation. So email me at jefferson@hitthebid.com, most importantly, or friend me on Facebook. That's the way we've been contacting most of my people lately. And I will get in touch with you. And I will tell you all the things. Now, the last thing we got to talk about is now they're making it even more difficult for you to become a proprietor. I hate that word, a prop trader. They're making it that much more difficult, okay? So now, hello, now they want you to take the Series 56 exam. It's an exam. It's kind of wordy. It's kind of difficult. It's probably something you don't need to take to become a trader. You're not learning technical analysis on this. You're learning basic standards and procedures of the industry, stuff that you don't even need to know. But they're just making it that much harder for traders to become traders because Goldman Sachs doesn't want any more people in its way. Because the powers that be don't want any more people in this way. But you would think, but maybe they should. Why don't they want us out there? Most of these little guys are losing money anyway. They just want us out. They just want to be the OCP of the financial world. One company, one government, runs it all. OCP. OCP runs the cops. Dick Jones. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. RoboCop, OCP. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I watch too many movies. So, the point of this video is there is a lot of hoops that you need to jump through to become a proprietary trader. Now, if you have $50,000, there's no reason to join a prop firm because you could have the same stuff going on without having to jump through all these hoops. But the main thing is, if you have this buying power and you want to get more buying power, you need to be a prop trader, therefore joining the firm, and everybody's got their hands out. So if you have more questions, hopefully I answered something. Hopefully I've helped you, enlightened you a little bit right there. But that's the basic part of it all. You are now going to be a professional trader.